Hi, my friends. I might be a little late in joining this, but I wanted to address something that I've been watching and observing for a while. And it's the whole man versus bear. Do you pick the man or do you pick the bear? What's interesting to me is what I had noticed is that there seemed to be a lot of men that took it very personally, um, were feeling really insulted, really offended. Now, what I would like to ask, and I'm not trying to be judgmental or rude or anything here. This is an ask, okay? For the men who felt that way or reacted or commented or whatever, I hope that you, at least some of you, will examine why. Why did that trigger you? What is it in here that you need to look at? Why did you take that so personally? Now, to be fair, I can't speak from a man's perspective. Being an empath, I can, understand and feel and empathize. Okay. But I can't, and I have no right to speak to a man's experience because I don't know that. Okay. That is not, I am not aware, and I won't claim to be. I can only speak from the woman's perspective. But I'd also like to ask to please try some understanding. Whatever upsets you so much about that, could you please put it aside for a few minutes and just try to see it from another perspective? A lot of us women were raised to always be aware of our surroundings, use the buddy system. If you're walking alone, have your keys in your hand. Make sure you look in the back of your vehicle before you get in. Basically, walking alone at night. And frankly, now it doesn't even matter. It's all the time. That we need to always be ready. What this caused me to do, because I became a bit reflective about it, and I thought, okay, let me think. So I actually sat down one day and tried to remember all the experiences that I have had that have been not not positive, sometimes a little inappropriate, things like that. And I remember 16 different types of incidents with, sometimes it was one male, sometimes it was two. There was one time that it was four. And I didn't come to any harm. I was able to deal with the situation or remove myself from the situation or have my intuition on enough to be aware that I needed to move away immediately to somewhere safe. And I'm not saying that men will never experience something like that, but they experience it a lot less than women do. I'm pretty sure that every woman at some point will have at least one story to share. The worst experience that I had was one particular day I was confronted by someone. It was very strange. They were just looking for a fight. It was really odd. Anyway, there was an interaction. I could tell he was looking for a fight, so I moved along. But then they jumped me from behind, grabbed me around my neck, and I really didn't ever want to find out what I would do in a situation like that. But I fought, and I fought hard. I actually, because the guy had me in a headlock, and he was just looking for a fight. I still don't even totally understand what it was about. But next thing I know, my right hand went up and I grabbed him by the hair, and my other hand went right between his legs. And I didn't let go until he let me go. It was such a weird experience. And then when because I was actually on the way to someone's house at the time, and it was like 6 o'clock in the evening, broad daylight, close to a main road. And when I got to the house, obviously I told them what happened, and what I didn't realize at the time was I grabbed him so hard that every single fingernail I had was bent backwards. I didn't even feel it. I didn't even know it. I mean, the adrenaline, right? And that was the worst experience I had. And I'm so glad I fought. I was having none of it. But men need to understand, okay, this was early 90s. I'm in my early 20s, 30 years ago. And tons of stuff has happened before that. Women are the ones that are mainly subjected to inappropriate, comments, behaviors. Maybe someone tries to grab your arm, and it's not okay. But I'm trying to ask for you guys to put down your reaction for a second and just really think about it and explore this. Imagine this stuff happening, to your sister, to your cousin, to your mother, to your grandmother. Please try to understand it. And even though I know you won't be able to fully, please try to understand it from our perspective. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.